That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Brian O'Halloran.
Jason David Frank.
Humberto Ramos.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, we'd really love it if you hit subscribe for us. You can come back over and over and over again. We've got authors. We've got actors. We've got artists, comic book creators, filmmakers. We've got artists of all kinds on the Hangin With Web Show. Come back over and over and check out these fantastic interviews. We're in the studio right now. We're hanging with author JD Hallowell. JD's the author of the Legion of Writers series and the War of the Blades series. And if y'all don't know this yet, go down below in the description, click the links. There be dragons. Y'all want to see dragons. I know you want to see dragons. I've done the YouTube research. They want dragons. They want a lot of dragons. JD, where does this start?
Where does this start?
Yes.
Well, it starts with Dragon Fate.
Okay.
And Dragon Fate, the blurb on the back of the book, I can tell you, is the War of the Blades series, a heroic fantasy adventure. Delno Conan is a former soldier, eager to put swords and strife and war
Just put it behind it.
Right.
All right.
And he ends up in a chance encounter that leaves him inextricably entwined in a web of intrigue and dragons that will change the political structure of the world he lives in.
Dragons tend to change
things
a lot.
They are the most powerful creatures.
Dragons are arguably not just in a given universe the most powerful creatures, but they are one of the most mystical, magical, powerful creatures in human imagination.
We find them throughout history.
Yeah, they draw us to them in an amazing way. So what is it? What do you like about dragons? What draws JD to dragons?
I think of dragons. I think of wisdom, age, and that intelligence that's behind. It's something that great has to have an intelligence.
But there's something more there than a big dumb animal.
Yes,
it's just
It is.
Dozens, hundreds, mystical creatures to choose from. You pick the dragon.
I picked the dragon.
What about this creature speaks to you?
Well, my dragons are, like I said, very intelligent. They bond on a soul-deep level with their human partners, counterparts. If one dies, the other dies. And
bad day for dragon slayers.
But
hey,
when they bond, both sides get something and something taken away. One of the things is they'll never be alone again.
Very, very parabatonic bond.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the downfalls of that is they'll never be alone again.
It's valid. There are moments. Everybody has them. You're on the internet, people. You're glad you're alone right now. That one guy, he's in his underwear right now, sitting watching our interview.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the beginning. Dragon Fate is the beginning.
Dragon Fate.
Okay, that's a 3-book series.
Two book series.
2-book series. Okay, and then where that leaves off,
Dragon Blade
picks up. Okay, same character, same main characters.
Same characters, and then some more added in as we go.
Okay, and why 2 series? Is there a reason that you broke it up the way you did?
Yeah, because the first one was 144,000 words, and I thought it was getting to be quite a monster.
A little bit of a lengthy process there. Yeah.
So, and I found a good breaking point that wasn't a cliffhanger.
That's the story. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, for the guys on the internet there, what you guys don't realize is when you're talking to a writer, we don't talk about words in sentences or paragraphs. We talk about them in tens of thousands, chunks of tens of thousands. And so art is what George Lucas told us all 40 years ago. Art is never completed, it's abandoned.
Right.
So JD abandoned one story and then immediately began the next, where it leaves off. So there's no real separation there.
Right.
It just picks up where it leaves off. So Dragon Blade, where does this start?
Dragon Blade starts in the city of Palomar, where
Okay.
Dragon Fate ends.
Google it,
And-
guys. Google Maps.
Yes.
City of Palomar.
Yeah, Palomar. It's there. I guarantee it. Well, okay.
We're not
Maybe
gonna-
it's not a guarantee.
Maybe. It's in Google though, because it's on the web.
Right.
Because it's there. Okay, so we start out in a pretty typical way. We've got a protagonist that doesn't want anything to do with this. This is put my life behind me and move on. I don't know, grow potatoes or something, right? What aspects of the hero's journey make this character's journey unique or stood out to you that you had to tell the story?
Well, it was very interesting. The main character, Delno, he's the consummate hero. You find this theme throughout all of classic literature. You've got the hero who ends up on a quest, who ends up having something taken away from him. Now he's got to go back in, learn more, and go back and do it again.
Be reborn.
And
as
be reborn,
the hero,
basically.
yeah.
Right.
I
I didn't even realize that's what I was doing until I saw how that was done on a documentary on.
Well, you don't.
yeah,
You know,
I
if
just
you guys
did
are
it.
out there at your keyboards and you're trying to figure out how do I start writing, the answer is start writing.
Right.
You don't have to know what you're doing. You will
Right.
learn the rules and of the ropes as you go. Just start writing, because before you know it,
Yeah. All you have to do is have somebody tell you. I was reading to my family. We used to have family reading night. We didn't have cable. And I was reading a book. I won't mention any names, but we'd go through it, and I'd say, I'd read it so much, and I'd say, I'd have done this a little differently. And then my wife and son eventually said, shut up, read the book. You don't get to criticize until you've done at least as good yourself. The next day, I sat down and started writing. 2 months later, I had that.
See, the hero's journey comes to you. It's a
Yeah.
human story that has to be told, and when you can tell it well, you're compelled to do so. The writer's journey usually begins the same way. We're reading, and we go, I would have done that so much differently.
Yes.
And we usually say the word better. We don't learn until about 50,000 words later that it's just different.
It's
Maybe not be better, but it's different. So you just start asking that consummate writer's question. What if?
What if?
What if? What's next? What's JD working on now?
Well,
what's coming up the road?
I have 4 books out. 2 of them we're working on getting them into print.
Okay.
They're on the 4 books in this series, in this world, are all available as ebooks.
Okay.
The first 2 are not only available in print, they're also on Audible.
Okay.
And
We're
we're
going to put
hoping
those
to do
links
that.
down below for everybody so you guys know where to find these.
Right. We're hoping to do that with all of them. The fans have asked me for an origin book.
Nice.
They want to know who the first dragon riders were, where the dragons came from. And we're calling that, I think the working title is going to stick with that one. It's called Pax Draconis,
Nice.
Pact with the Dragons.
Yeah, and so this is going to be like the history of the dragons in this universe.
It goes way back before this. Remember, this goes back like 7 or 8 generations of bonded dragons, which means 21 to 24,000 years.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. It's
Because of magic, the world is obviously stagnated because they don't need technology; they have magic.
that is one of the most interesting concepts.
Yes.
We had a full-on academic discussion here at the house with the kids one day about the idea that we were enjoying the Harry Potter books with the kids, and one of the kids, the younger kids, said, "Dad, why are they so fascinated with our cars? And why they have magic? Why are they fascinated with all this?" I said, "Because in their world, they're stagnant.
Right.
They didn't need to invent an airplane because they had a broom. They didn't need to invent a car because they can evaporate.
Right.
So that makes technology wondrous,
Right.
because necessity is the mother of invention. So
Right.
that's what's happened in your world, right?
Exactly.
You've let society come to a point where maybe the pinnacle of human culture, but it's not going to be the pinnacle of human technology because they don't need it.
Yes.
When you can go like this and food arrives, you stop going to the factory.
Yep.
You just do. Favorite moment for you working in this universe?
Oh,
there a moment in
there
the
are
book?
so
Is there a
many-
moment in the book when you just like you sat back as the writer and you go, I can't believe I wrote that. That is so cool.
There are several.
Several. Like I would live in this moment if I could. In that
Yes.
That book, yeah.
Oh, the fight between the main antagonist in book 1 and the protagonist's girlfriend.
Okay. It's just a nice moment. That as a
it's-
writer, you
it's
sat there
epic.
and you were
It's
witnessing
Oh,
cool
yeah.
in
Yeah.
front of you, right?
That's
So, all right. So writers tend to be readers.
Mhm.
Excluding your books, favorite fantasy series for you? What's the
favorite
fallback?
fantasy
What's
series.
your
Well,
your
I
go-to?
love Harry Potter. I love the Harry Potter series. I literally
What
have read
house?
those books.
What house?
Oh, I'm Gryffindor all the way.
Gryffindor all the way. Okay. See, guys,
I've read those books 27 times.
you can't help it, right?
Right.
You have to go back,
I mean,
and
and
especially
that's no exaggeration.
you can't. Well, we had the 4 boys here in the house, so we read them each time the boys came to that point.
Right.
And then the movie started coming out, and then you would see things in the movie, and you go, "Was that really?" And you go back and you check again, and then you go, and so you just do. You just keep diving into
Right.
this until you realize that it's a great exercise for writers in world building, because what she was able to do was really build a complete universe.
Yes.
And that is one of the most difficult things we do is
Mm-hmm.
is look around and not stick pieces of home into our fantasy universe. So, where can people find you personally coming up the road? Are you going to be out signing somewhere? Are you going to be touring with the books? What are you doing right now? Just trying to work on.
I'm
getting
not
those
doing too
paperbacks
much
out.
of that right now. I'm trying to sit down and write, and it's hard to get out and do these things when you're
You at the
clanking
keyboard,
away
yeah.
at the keyboard. The first 2 books can usually be found right here in town in Melbourne
Okay.
at Dragon's Edge in the Melbourne Square Mall. She likes to
Fantastic.
keep copies, and I give her signed copies,
Wonderful.
so they're all
Wonderful.
set
Well,
to
if you're
go.
on vacation or you're out here and you're coming down to Florida on the beach, you get on by and you check out these 2 books. You have the series available. Now these are
These are the 2 that I have in
available in
print
paperback.
now.
Okay. And you can pick up the beginning of each series.
Mhm.
Really? Okay. And you can pick those up on paperback. You can also pick them up on Amazon. Links are down below. You can get the digital copies of the remainder of the series
Right.
online. And then we're going to make sure they also have links to JD. We're going to your fans now can find you. They're going to stalk you. They're going to beg you for more books because that's what they do. And you're just like me, see, because I have to look for the cards to know what to do.
Right.
And Jenny's back there right now. She's going, you forgot something. Right? What do we forget? What do we forget? Did we forget something?
Oh, they can find him on Facebook,
Facebook,
Right. I
right?
was going to get to
and Twitter.
Goodreads,
It's
Twitter.
on Twitter.
Okay, see? You got to let them know. They got to know where
Yeah.
they can find you.
My author's page on Facebook is easy to find. Let's look up JD Hallowell,
Okay.
and you will get there.
It doesn't get any easier. I've got that. You know what? I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to put that link down in the description. They don't even have to look it up. They just click. Can you handle that? Can you click over? Check out JD's Facebook page. Check out him on Twitter, on Goodreads. We're going to leave some Amazon links here for you so you can find his books. Remember, everybody, we're going to say thank you to our partners and friends now. Our partners and friends at Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funnies, Krypton Radio, the great folks at Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services, and our great new friend. We just got a brand new friend and partner. We're so excited about this because we talk to artists and authors and strange people all the time. Ripley's, believe it or not, just signed on with us, and we're
Wow.
so excited about that because we're going to be over there very soon talking to the curator in their warehouse. So the guy that keeps all the really cool stuff that you can't see until you go to watch the old TV show.
Oh, you might have to invite me.
I might do that because we might invite all of them because I think it's going to be a lot of fun
Yeah.
to walk around the Ripley's warehouse and just see all the cool
yes.
stuff. And from an arts and entertainment perspective, look, artists are creepy, man. We keep weird stuff. So we got authors that keep their quills that are haunted, and they have we keep all kinds of weird stuff. And we're going to get to see it all in the warehouse. So that's going to be really cool. Thank you so much to Ripley's for hosting the show, helping us share our artists, authors, and creators all over the web. We've been here hanging with author JD Hallowell. You can find the Legion of Riders series and the War of the Blades series on Amazon, right after the show. You go down below, you click, you go over, buy these books. You know what, really? Authors are funny creatures. We eat stars. Leave stars. Stars are better than candy to us because that's how we get other readers. So leave some stars, leave some reviews. Support the indie community a lot. JD, thank you so much for hanging with us, man. We really appreciate it. Guys, remember, log on, tune in, see who we're hanging with next.
Thank you.